Even if you're starting with HTML, HTML is the building block. HTML is used to create the structure of a website. It is required. So even if you're starting, what we are going to do, we are going to install, you need to have something like only requirement for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is that you should have VS Code installed. Okay, so VS Code is a very lightweight code editor from Microsoft, which you can install, and it's a totally free to use. You can download it from Mac, and yes, you require a laptop or a computer to do programming with. Like mobile, it will be very difficult to do. So there are ways to do it on a mobile. Like there are some code editors and all are there, but I still tell like please do get a laptop. It is much more better, and you can get a very cheap laptop also. It is more than sufficient. 10,000 rupees second hand laptop is more than sufficient to do web development. It doesn't require a very high end thing. So you because this VS Code is very lightweight code editor, you go and download this VS Code, and then to download this VS Code, it will be where is it? Okay, so it will be shown like this. The VS Code will be shown like this. Okay, so then what you need to do to start, what we need to do is we'll create a like we'll see the most easy way. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a new folder called HTML here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and drag it and put it here. Drag it and put it here. Then maybe I'll keep this on side. Yeah. So we have this thing, and I've put it on my side. And this HTML folders I have created. This HTML folder I have created. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click here, this new file, and I will write a index.html first. Index.html I will create, and then to have some space, I will click here so that this thing goes away. So click it, and this will go away. And now this index.html is there. So why did I told to do it on VS Code and not doing it through some notepad or something like that? So I told to do it through VS Code because VS Code has some features. Some features it has got. So like this, if I do a not, so everything have some basic structure. Like if I do some not, and if I do press the tab here, so again I'll do it not, and tab I'll do, it will create the basic structure for me. Basic structure for me, it will be created. And let me explain the basic structure. So this is a benefit of VS Code. You don't need to write this basic skeleton of an HTML. And HTML is actually not a programming language exactly. It's like templating language, and it's very easy in comparison to JavaScript and all. And we're going to teach JavaScript also, but it is quite easier in comparison to JavaScript. Okay, so this there is something like this. It starts with this doc type HTML. So what is this doc type HTML? This doc type HTML means this HTML version 5. Okay, HTML version 5. HTML was released in the year 2013. So not in 2013, in 1993, and in the year 2015 the version 5 was released. So it tells that it is that. And HTML is all this like tags are like this greater than and less than sign. Okay, so then the first thing, which is this HTML, is there, which is like it is getting started here and ending here. Okay, so HTML is like starting and ending here. Lang English means language is English, and then some this head and body are there. So head and body are the important thing. So HTML is wrapping. So if something is starting like this, it have to end with this backslash, starting and ending, starting and ending, starting and ending. So head part is something which contains the thing related to the head. If you see in any website, this is the head part. Okay, this will be the head part, will be there, and this document it is showing, and I can write here HTML. So I'm going to see how to see this thing. And this meta is something which is related to your SEO of a website, search engine optimization, and it is mainly used by your digital marketing people. So we are not going to do learn much about it because I also don't know much about it, because they give certain keywords here so that your website can rank more on Google and all those things. And you can remove it also for this, like we are anyways not going to host it on GoDaddy and all. And even if host it, we don't know that much digital marketing, but digital marketer put the keywords here, and I can remove it right now to keep it simple. So this title is there, and then I will have some tags which are known as like heading tags. Okay, heading tags. And in HTML, inside this body, I've written a heading tag, and then I'll do a control and backslash. Control and backslash is like a comment. Control and backslash is a comment, so that it will not be shown. We are going to soon see that it will not be shown in the this our browser. So after this, I will have a h1, and I write heading one, and then how many heading tags are there? H1, H2, because one of the students was asking me this H1, H4, H5, and H6. Actually, there are heading tags till H6 only, and if you give H7, you will see nothing will happen. Okay, one second. H7, nothing will happen because there is only till H6. Okay, so heading 2, 3, 4, 5. So heading tags are something like, if you can see in this site also, this is a H1, this is a H3, something like this. Okay, so that is there, and if I save it, but how, where do I see it? Where do I see it? So I have to see it like this. HTML is there. I'll click this folder. Index.html is there. So if I double click it, it will open it in a browser. Okay, it will open it in a browser, and I do not and tab you have to press. Okay, not and tab, not and tab. Okay, so this index.html is there. This index.html, I will right click and open with whatever the browsers are there. You can open with the default. By default, it is showing Safari. I don't want to open it in Safari. I want to open it with this Firefox Developer Edition. So I've opened it there. Yeah. Okay, so as I told, it will show like this. See this heading tag which I have written, it is not showing, it is a comment. And this heading 7, there is no S7. Actually, there is only, so I'll remove it anyways. Okay, so there is no S7, there is only from heading 1 to heading 6 of different sizes. There is no S7. But I've removed it, removed the S7, but still it is showing. What is the issue? Why it is still showing? And even if I save, it is still showing. Because in, because when we develop a code in VS Code, it will be shown in the output only if I refresh it, then it will be shown. But if I don't like this thing, if you like it, it is okay. But I don't like it. Like every time I change something, I have to do their refresh it. So VS Code comes with a lot of like nice this thing, like these are called extensions which talented developers have added in VS Code. VS Code is like you can add some small code in programs in VS Code which will add functionality to it. Okay, like this you might have been seeing, like I was this color, it is been shown because I have some extension installed which is known as Indian Rainbow, and this auto rename. So I was able to, if I change something here, like H5, you'll see that it will automatically changing to something else. This because I have this auto rename also. But what I'm telling here, that you, there are a lot of things which you can install, but I was telling here is something known as a live server. Live, live, if you do, you'll have this something known as a live server. So this is a very important extension. And to add an extension, you just have to go here and do a install here, and it will be added. Okay, and it will maybe it will ask you to restart the VS Code, but not more than that. You just to have to add it. And now when I add it, so what is the benefit of it? Okay, so the benefit of it is like uh, first I have to start it. So how do I start it? Okay, so I have to right click it and open with live server, or there will be something like go live will come here. Better to go here and open with live server. Then yes, I will go here, and then Okay. So uh, that is there, and it opened in my some other thing. So it opened in something like this. Okay. So like this is open, and this is like some website or something which you're going to see like 127. It's actually local. So what's the benefit of this? So the benefit of this is that if I go here and I will see the next tag also, like h1 there is one more tag which is known as a paragraph tag. We're going to see that also. So let us see that yes, tag. Yeah. Paragraph tag is, as the name says, it's the p. We can do p, and inside p maybe I will add something. So this all are a paragraph. Maybe I will add this thing, and I will come here and I will add this thing in the paragraph. So the moment I save it, it is automatically, this browser was automatically refreshed and I got the latest thing. But if I come here back when I manually opened it, I will, even if whenever I refresh it, then only it will come. So we are not going to use this thing. We are going to use this live server from now. Okay, so this is there. And one more thing in this paragraph tag, which I'm going to say, there is one more kind of one more thing I want to say. And this heading tag and paragraph tags are known as block level element because they takes their own space. Okay, so another kind of paragraph is there, which is not another kind of paragraph. Another, see here what I did, like I took the data from somewhere. So you will not able to take data from anywhere, and in projects which we do, like everything is like you cannot take data from anywhere, like it is like plagiarism, it is known as. So sometimes client also don't give the data. So in that time what we are going to do, we want some placeholder text. So one thing is that you do like this, but this is not a good thing, this will not look good. Okay, so there is something known as lorem ipsum. Lorem ipsum text, which is actually a very old text and which is inbuilt in VS Code. You write LOREM and then press a tab. It will create some text for you. Save it, and it will be shown like this. It is not a real text, but if you see at one glance, it will seem like some text is there. Actually, this text is 200 years old. This was used in the printing press when it was just invented. At that time, it was used in newspapers also to see that whether the print is coming correct or not. So this is known as a lorem ipsum. Again, it is inbuilt in the VS Code. You write LOREM and then you can press the tab, it will come. So this is the lorem ipsum. Okay, so that is like this. And so this is the complete thing which is there, heading tag and paragraph tag. Okay, and heading tag and paragraph tag are also known as block level element. So why they are known as block level element? Because see, this heading 2 could have come here, heading 3, 4, 5, 6, they could have come in the same line, but they're coming in different line. Similarly, this paragraph, second paragraph could have started from here, but it is starting from the next line and some space is there because they are known as block level element. Okay, so and there is no tag like S7. Okay, there is no S7 tag is there, only H1 to S6 is there. So that is there. I was just writing it because one student asked me why S7 is not, because that is not created. That is not, no S7 tag is there. So because the creator didn't create it like this. And then the next tag which we are going to learn, HTML is all about learning about different tags, and we teach all the important tags. The next tag which we are going to learn is known as a link tag or the anchor tag. Okay, or the anchor tag, and it is also very common tag. If I do a, this will come, and I will have two anchors tag for a reason. And in this anchor tag, this what you are seeing, this is known as the attribute. Href equal to something which is an attribute. And here what we are going to do is like give some site, maybe like pwd quotes, and okay, and this is one of our site, pwd.codes. So go here in the href, I'll put this thing. So href you can put any site, your site also, a YouTube channel also, all those things we can put. And maybe in this second one, I will put the YouTube channel. and here I will write TWD site, and here I will write TWD YT, and I will have one more thing here, which is like one more target equal to underscore blank. So I'll have this target equal to underscore blank also. I'll save it, and then TWD site and TWD YT are showing. Okay, so these two things are being shown. Now, what I am going to do here, like so these are like anchor tags, and these are something which is very common. You have must have seen it in all the sites. But the thing is that my website is very ugly because websites are made beautiful with CSS, which you are going to learn next. With HTML, you only get the structure, and nowadays there is no website like which is possible without CSS. Earlier there were, so TWD site and TWD are coming one after the another. But the thing is that, like, if I do a control C and a control V, I'll do two times. This is coming in the same line. So this anchor tag are also known as inline element. They are also known as inline element for this reason, because all the anchor tags will come in the same line, not like a heading tag, not like a paragraph tag. It will come in a different. It will come in the same. Okay, so I will remove this thing. Okay, so there are so this I have written href TWD site, and href is like this. Okay, so what is the target to blank? First, let us see. Like, all this styling are also done because it's the anchor tag. So what are these anchor tags? If you click here, it will take me to this site. Click here, it will take me to this site. But the problem, and yes, we have a 12-hour bootcamp also, which happens like previous week. It happens only once in a month. This is a very heavy bootcamp in which you teach everything. Okay, so that is there, and some courses of our, and all these things are there in the site. You can see your schedules also. But there is a problem with like using anchor tag like this. Okay, the problem is that when I click here, it will open in the same tab. And here in the second thing in which I have TWD I have a target equal to underscore blank. This is a keyword, target equal to underscore blank. So when I click here, see, it is not opening here. It is opening in a different site. Okay, so, and if you're not subscribed yet, please do hit the subscription button. Okay, so it is opening in a different tab, which is somehow beneficial. You might have seen that you click on the some YouTube comment like that. Right now we have something, you click there, it will take you in a different, if you're watching it from a desktop or a laptop, you see that if you click on that comment, it will open it in a new tab, because the YouTube engineers also created it like that, with target equal to underscore blank, so that it can open it like this. Any site doesn't want you to get away from there, because they earn in that way only. Okay, so that is it. So this is like the anchor tag. So the next tag which we are going to learn is like the list tag. So list tag like this, and then I will have a unordered list, and then list item, and item one. I will save it. So unordered list, US means unordered list, and li means list item. Li means list item, and I've given 1 2 3 4 5, so it will be like this. Okay, so that is there, and okay, so this dots are falling. Okay, and like a UL, we have a OL also. OL means ordered list. In the OL, if I have this thing 1 2 3 4 5, I'll save it. So this 1 2 3 4 5, it will come like this, and the numbers will come here. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, the numbers will come. So this is like this, it is there. Okay, so this UL and OL. Okay, so these two things are there. So the next thing which we are going to learn is like the main thing, which is known as a form tag. So we want to learn about form tag. Okay, but before learning about the form tag, what we are going to learn. Okay, and let me do one thing. Let me remove this thing. Okay, so before going to the form tag, we are going to learn about two more things, which is known as, one is known as a HR, HR means horizontal. What it will do, it will create a line. And another thing which we are going to create is a BR. BR means break row. It will have a space BR. So HR and BR will be there. And then again, I'll go here and do a HR and BR. Again, this thing will be created. Now we'll learn about the form. Okay. We'll learn about the form. Form tags. I guess form tags are something which is very important because form tags are the way in which you take the data from the user. So in all the other programming language also you take the data from somewhere. But HTML, CSS, JavaScript works on the browser. Browser doesn't understand anything. There are a lot of ways to create the backend, but in the front end, like there is only React, Angular, and Vue.js. Like big things you create it with these things only, and they are like HTML. They are through HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So in the front end, there is only HTML, CSS, and JavaScript only. Backend, you can learn a lot of other languages. Okay, so this form we takes like the input through something at forms, and forms have something known as the input box, which you all might have seen. Like it is not possible that you have not seen. Like when you go to Facebook for the first time, you have to enter your name, age, gender, date of birth, and some check boxes and all those things. So those are created inside a form through different tags. Form is not one or two tags. Forms have a lot of tags, and we're going to learn about that. We'll create a Facebook kind of a thing like a tag and all. So let us do that. And forms generally have input type something like input type text. Okay, input type text it has got, and this input type text is there. It will create a space. You're going to see what it will create. This input boxes comes always in pair with a label. Label for is coming. For I will give it as name, and ID I will give it as name. And there's another thing which is known as a name. Why it is used for, I will tell soon. So name, and sec. So I will have one more here. Okay. In the label, you also have to write something. Name like this. Then I'll have one more. Age, 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 and age. I'll do and take it. See now this input type text, because of this line, this is coming, and because of this line, this is coming, and because of this a label age is coming, and this, because of this name is coming. So here in the input type text I can write anything, and input type age I can write anything like this. And then what I can do, I can, okay, no, there is no input. Okay, I will make it not input type text, I will make it input type number. Actually there is one thing known as number, my bad. So input type number I have made it. So now I can write something, and then you saw that suddenly I got this thing, and I can increase it by here. Okay, so like this I can do it. So this is like the input types. Okay, and the thing here is another one thing to notice is that here everything is an inline element. See, everything is coming in one line. Label input, and they're coming in into one line. So I want them to come in different lines. So the best way to do it is a BR, break row. It will come in the next line. I want some more space, so another BR, break row, one more space. Okay, so like this, these two things are there. Now we're going to see something more, because there are a lot of things which are there in the form, and forms are used to take the user data, and then it is, what do we do when you fill a Facebook form and click on the submit? That data is taken from there and sent to the backend, and that is the whole thing which which we teach. We even teach the backend with Node.js, but and that is on the channel also. Okay, so that is what the thing, the complete process then. But we are right now, we cannot learn the complete process and all. So we are learning only this front end part and all those things, and how it goes and all. For that, at least we need to learn a bit of JavaScript, how it goes to the backend. Okay, so that is there, but we are going to see some part of it. So these two things we have seen, input type, this we are going to see more of them. So the more of them means more type of input boxes. So like this, the next thing which we are going to see, a text area. So what is the text area used for? Text area, let me do it first. message message. Okay, so that is there. And okay, I forgot to tell something. I will tell soon. Wait, next area, and name is message, and id is message, and calls and roles simultaneously. So one more thing which I forgot to tell. Okay, and this text area is actually it is used for taking the multiple line input from the user. And where it is used, this thing is used when you go to Facebook and you click on the this type of text area is there, which is made very good with the CSS, and you click here and put some post there, and all the social media have this text area, very nice text area to have. Okay, as I told, I forgot to tell one thing. What is this like in the label and input? Like what are these things? Okay, this label have some attribute known as for. So what is this attribute of for? So you can see in this input there is a attribute of ID. So for an ID should always be same, because that is how the computer or the HTML compiler understand that they are a pair. Label and input are always a pair. So label and input, or label or text area, they are always a pair. So this is how they are a pair. It will come to know. For an ID should be same, and the name equal to something I have written. This we are going to see that this is the way in which it will be sent to the backend. Name equal to something, it will be done. And this text area is like this. And one more thing which in text area I want to tell, that this text area is like not a self-closing. Some of the tags are self-closing, like br hr input, but this is needed to be there. Someone is asking something, can I buy your full stack development course from a website? Now, I will give you the link for that. Okay, from the website it is, I think it is not working. I will give you the link for that towards the end. We are going to give you the link, or you join the WhatsApp group. Okay, so I will give the link. Maybe you're asking it right now, so I will provide it right now also. So we have a full stack course also. So one sec, I will give the link, then we'll start. So our next batch is starting from actually 5th June. Okay, so that is there. You can check it out. So yeah, so this is the next batch. You can site. I think it is not updated. So that is there. And so this is the text area in which I've given the name and ID. So the next thing which we are going to learn is the drop down. And drop down is something which is like very popular in almost every places. So we'll go here and do a BR and a VR, and then I will have a label and for color and color, then select, and name is color and ID is color, and then we have a option. Option is there and value is red, and here I'll do a red. Maybe I'll add some emoji. So you can add some emoji also, red like this. Green, green color, blue, blue color, and color. So if I save it, see this drop down which is there. So maybe I should have some space here. So this drop down, if you can see this drop down is there, and select a statement. Inside a select statement, the option is there, and option have something as value also. As I've told, and I will show that thing also. The name will be going to the backend. Name equal to something. So name equal to red, green, blue, or purple will go. So I show that emoji because in the backend you don't want backend database. You don't want to send this name equal to red color emoji like this. You don't want to send it like this. Okay, you don't want to send it like this. Okay, because backend what it will understand. So that value, and value is something which is passed, not this red color, blue color, and all these things. It will not be passed like this. Okay, so that is there. Now we have not completed everything. So form is a bit more, because when you fill some form in Facebook also, there is a lot of fields which comes. So the next fields which we are going to learn is known as a checkbox, which is again a very common field. So br and br I'll do, and then I will have a h for what do you own, I will have, and then input type check box, and name equal to vehicle 1, and ID equal to bike, and value equal to bike, and come here and do a label here, and for it is like a ID, for is bike, for an ID should always be same. So I have this bike, and this will be vehicle 2, or 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 right. So like these things we'll have. So what do you own? Bike and car. This okay. One more thing is that input can come before the label. It is and the order is not required. But label is mainly also used to have the text also. Bike and car we can have like checkbox and checkbox. Bike and car we can have, and checkboxes you all might have used it, like checkboxes we can check both of the things. Okay, this is like a checkbox. Okay, and here the vehicle 1 and vehicle 2 will go as separate. Vehicle 1 and vehicle 2 will go separately. Okay, they are separate things, and to go like this, separate to the backend, which you're going to soon see. Now the next thing which we are going to learn is the here, here, and for gender, because you have to fill something like this gender also. Then we have a input. In Facebook you definitely put the gender, so input type is radio, and with the radio what happens, you can only fill one of them. Okay, and then name equal to gender, and value equal to male, and id equal to male, id, yeah, and label male, male, this gender female, 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 the other, the save it. Okay, so we'll have something like this. Gender is like male, female, and other, and I can select any one of them, not all of them, but any one of them. I can select. Okay, so this is there. Now, how do we like submit this thing? So we have done this thing like a Facebook kind of a form, but how do we submit this thing? Submit this thing. We will have a button. But this is a special kind of a button, SUBMIT. In this button, what we'll have inside a form, there is a special kind of button in which we have write type equal to SUBMIT. Because there is another kind of a button also. I will write a button tag which doesn't have the type sum, which is a normal button. Let's show the difference button of SUBMIT. You'll not see the difference here. Like the moment I create both of them, you'll not see much difference here, but there is a way the difference is there actually. Okay, so I will select some of these things. This is good, is there. And now see, if I click here, nothing is happening because all the functionality needed to be given from JavaScript. But if I click here, there will be one thing which will happen. Closely watch this reload and this thing. Okay, so I've selected all these things and I will do a submit. And now what will happen? It submitted something, and again it made it all like it deleted all this thing because the page was refreshed. It submitted something. What did it submit it? Control S, and let us see what it submitted actually. So if you can see, and this is the way it sent it to the backend. If you can see, the name equal to whatever I have written here. So name is actually taken from here. This name equal to Naveen. Then this age is taken from age of 40. It is taking. Then this message is taking. This is some. This is how it gives the spaces and all. Then color. So one more thing in this drop down select thing, the color is like this, and color it has taken blue, not this blue color emoji thing. Okay, color blue because it's a plain text, it cannot send all those things. Vehicle 1 and vehicle 2 are taken differently for the checkbox, and for the radio it is taken like this. Okay, so this is all which is done. So I will control and backslash, I'll save it. So this is done like this, and now we are done with this form. So the last thing which we are going to do is, right, so the last thing, yeah, so last thing which we are going to do is the images. Okay, so images which we are going to do, and after that we're going to start with the CSS. So I have some here, and I am image tag, I will write control backslash, and there are actually two way to show images. So anyways we have to get the image. So unsplash.com, and I go to unsplash.com because from here you can get free royalty free images. I cannot go to the YouTube and get it because they are not free. So this one I'll take, and yeah, so I will, okay, this one I'll take, and I will do a download, but download I will download a medium version. So this is one way to do it. Okay, and we are going to I'm going to show how to do it, and I want to open something else also. Maybe this one I'll open. Right. And there is okay. So let me say show how to do it first. First is that I can put it here also, but it's better to create a new folder here called images, and the best way to do the first way, which I'm going to type. So first image I have actually downloaded it. So let me go to the download, and I have downloaded this, and this is like what is it? Like this I'll do, and then I will click it and I will drag it here in the images, and it's a mountain. Okay. So that is it. And so what I'm going to do in this image tag ing, I will do press the tab, it will complete it. In the source you have to give the exact path of it. So images slash whatever is the, what was the name, so this things you have to do, and in the alt you have to give what this image was all about, why we are going to give this. I'm going to type, so hill, it was a hill image. And the second image, the second way to take an image is like uh, img src, go and right click and copy image link, and the source you go and paste it, copy image link. And in this alt, I think it's a lizard, something like this. So I will put that thing, and then I will save it. Now the first way is much more better because the image link can change. If you go to this HTML, you're going to see this. Okay, both of the images have been shown, and actually both of them are quite huge. So first one is then also okay, but I don't want to scroll. Vertical scroll is like this time, kind of horizontal scroll is never good. So what I can do, I can limit the width of it. Width I have to limit. There are not many things in HTML because most of the things are there in CSS only. So width I will make it as maybe as 400, and maybe I will make this width also as 400. I'll save it, and both of them have been shown. So forehand is quite small, so they're showing one after the another. Again, image tag is also inline depending upon what it is. So both of them have been shown. But now we're done. This is the two ways to show the image. But what is this alt which I have taken? Alt is something which will be shown if for some reason the image I am not able to show the image tag. And what is the reason? Maybe the internet goes away, or maybe like the developer might have given something wrong. I cannot close my internet, but sometimes it happens with everyone because in India, sometimes at some places the internet is not there. And splash the I will do and save it. Now see this lizard has been created. Like it's been, you can see this lizard thing. Actually, it behaves a bit different in different browsers. Also, I'm using Firefox, which most of you might not be using. Most of you might be using the Chrome. So I want to also show it in Chrome because there is something which you all might have seen. So I have opened it in Chrome also. This is the Chrome. So here, if you can see this broken image and lizard is being shown. This is something which all of you might have seen, like in India, like if you go to some website which is image heavy, sometimes suddenly the images will not be loaded and it will be shown like this.